Despite Marvel, Sony, and the actors themselves all attempting to deny the allegations, comic book enthusiasts appear to be confident. With Spider-Man 3's release date less than 2 months away, many fans are curious as to what they might see in the film and if there are any spoilers available for the big release. Stay tuned to find out all the Spider-Man 3 spoilers we could find, along with the rumor that Tobey Maguire may be returning. Is Tobey Maguire returning to Spider-Man No Way Home? With Spider-Man 3's release date less than 2 months away, fans are starting to worry if the studios will confirm Garfield and Maguire's roles before the film's premiere. New facts regarding Spider-Man No Way Home suggest one important sequence in which Maguire could appear. However, whether or not he'll appear in the film has yet to be formally confirmed. Tom Holland stated in an interview with Empire magazine that Spider-Man No Way Home has one of the finest scenes he's ever shot. Holland went on to say that the film stars him, Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, Jon Favreau as Happy Hogan, and a fourth character whose name, well, he couldn't say. While there are several persons that could fit the fourth slot in that scenario, many fans believe the question mark figure will be Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. If that's the case, the scene may very well be Spider-Man No Way Home's take on this classic scene from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. However, the fact that he's unable to identify the fourth character in the scenario indicates that it's probably certainly someone Marvel and Sony have yet to confirm will feature. That points to Maguire, Garfield, or one of No Way Home's speculated but unconfirmed antagonists, such as Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, or Sandman, played by Thomas Hayden Church. Given that the scene revolves around a debate about what it's like to be a superhero, it wouldn't make that much sense for one of the film's villains to be the fourth player. This implies that the scene's fourth character is similar with the situation. Alternatively, the scenario could be a conversation about the virtues of being a hero between Holland's Parker and one of the film's antagonists. However, that doesn't seem as likely. Spider-Man 2 from 2004 is one of, if not the best, superhero films ever filmed. And amongst other things, the picture contains one of the most powerful lectures about the merits and strength of comic book heroes ever seen in the superhero genre. As a result, Marvel fans should expect Maguire to deliver a speech to Holland similar to the one given to him by Rosemary Harris's Aunt May in Spider-Man 2. This would be truly epic if we saw Maguire feature in the film, a full circle moment that many Marvel fans would love to see. Other spoilers for Spider-Man 3. Given what we already know about Peter Parker, played by Tom Holland, and what we believe we already know about the new Spider-Man picture, Sony and Marvel will have a difficult time keeping the film surprises hidden. We're already aware that at the end of Far From Home, Spider-Man's true identity was disclosed to the entire world, so Spider-Man 3 already has a major cliffhanger to resolve. But then there are all these rumors, as well as plenty of evidence to contend with. Here are some spoilers and leaks from the upcoming Spider-Man we know so far. Someone dies in the film. A story leak from Spider-Man 3 stated that the film will offer a devastating incident, according to a source who correctly identified the identity of the Mystery, Falcon, and the Winter Soldier Episode 5 cameo. Following leaks may now reveal what the event is. According to a plot leak from No Way Home a few days ago, one of the film's main characters will die. For Peter to become outraged to the point of wanting to kill someone, the character must be very important. This is a side of Peter that we haven't seen yet, but it wouldn't be unexpected to see. He did kill a lot of Thanos' thugs in Endgame after all. Peter's maturing and he has suffered more loss than most of his peers. He's been through the blip, and in Endgame, he had to battle for his life. That kind of hatred would be fueled by the loss of yet another close buddy. The same concept has been explored by Marvel on several occasions in the past. Iron Man in Civil War, Wanda in Endgame and WandaVision, Thor and Hawkeye in Endgame, and Walker's Captain America and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, to name a few. So it's possible that this rumor is true, and if so, this will definitely shock fans and viewers alike. One of the two Spider-Man dies. Back around August of 2021, a couple of new Spider-Man 3 leaks have surfaced on 4chan, a popular online social site, alluding to the claimed fatality in No Way Home. One of them claims one of the two Spider-Men is the one who dies. According to this source, Tobey Maguire sacrifices himself at the conclusion of the film. Furthermore, the report claims that a Miles Morales Sony film will follow, with Morales set in Tobey's universe. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man will stay with Doctor Strange to find his way home, according to his source, with the actor perhaps making a cameo appearance in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, it's important to remember where the source of this leak came from. 4chan is definitely not a trusted source, so take this one with a grain of salt, but it's plausible, that's for sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield in one scene. What will Tom Holland's relationship with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield be like? They'll appear in the second half of the film, according to Geekosity, an online media source, and there'll be an amazing moment with the trio facing their respective antagonists. There'll be time travel as well as interdimensional travel. It appears that Spider-Man 3 will live up to the hype that has been built up around it. But the news isn't all good. If this claim is accurate, Tom Holland's Spider-Man will be assisted by Doctor Strange in erasing everyone everyone's recollection of his identity. This will include MJ, and there will be a big cost associated with it. Biggest fan theories. It's not Doctor Strange. That's Mephisto. Marvel knows that fans want Mephisto because many convince themselves that the devil himself, at least in Marvel Comics, was the true villain of WandaVision when it was Agatha all along. So when someone held up a placard with the horned and mustachioed Peter Parker captioned "Devil in Disguise," we're guessing Sony and Marvel understood exactly what they were doing. But it's when Peter asked Doctor Strange for a favor to erase the public's knowledge of Spider-Man's secret identity that the real action begins, which J. Jonah Jameson helped reveal at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. Then Doctor Strange simply just agreed? Isn't this an odd choice for the guy who appears to be the most mature in the MCU? Fans are taking notice. Yes, Stephen Strange was rash before gaining his abilities, but he's changed his ways since then. Things become even more confusing when viewers notice that the story in the trailer is identical to the comic book story, One More Day, in which a similar agreement was made to rewrite history. In exchange for deleting Peter and Mary Jane's marriage, he had Mephisto rescue Aunt May's life and erase the world's memories of his hidden identity. So how did Mephisto manage to crawl his way into Doctor Strange's shape, as well as dupe everyone, even Wong, into believing him? Perhaps the greatest deception ever perpetrated by the devil? Even Loki writer Michael Waldron has hinted that something's wrong, tweeting a snap of Strange smiling at Peter, much like Agatha in WandaVision. Sandman, the Lizard, and Venom are in Spider-Man No Way Home. Once a few villains have returned to the film, it's open season on the rest. Fans believe they've seen a slew of sinister cameos in the trailer's dark corners, such as Venom, who would be difficult to include in a Spider-Man film because the ravenous symbiote already has his own Sony film series starring Tom Hardy, and it'd be a different figure to include. Sony will almost certainly want to combine both series at some time, but with Marvel and Sony sharing custody of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, it could be difficult. Is this Rhys Ifans, who played Dr. Kurt Connors, the Lizard in 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man, reprising his role? Is it a black photo with a smudge on it, or is it a white picture with a spear on it? This image is said to be from the trailer's 2-minute and 27 moment when a massive figure collides with a shield summoned by Doctor Strange. As previously stated, Jamie Foxx is reprising his role as Electro. Could Thomas Hayden Church, who last appeared in Spider-Man 3 in 2007, reprise his role as the Sandman? It appears to be quite dusty up there. This would honestly be epic and is very possible, so fingers crossed we get to see some of our favorite villains in the upcoming Spider-Man film. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Spider-Man 3 and some of the biggest spoilers, including Tobey Maguire possibly making a cameo throughout. But make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Do you think Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be in the upcoming Spider-Man film? Do you think any of these fan theories will play out? Thanks for watching.